What's up, everybody? It's me, Crosspatch. I am back at the Pittsburgh Steelers practice facility, and this is the next installment of my Madden 22 Pittsburgh Steelers Money Play series. But really, this is a play you can use with any team, any playbook. If you are struggling to punch the ball in on the goal line, this play can help. I don't want to say it works 100% of the time, but mid-90s is probably fair. So in other words, if you can get the ball inside the 5, you should be able to score a touchdown most of the time. So here's how this is going to go down. We're going to create a mismatch on the goal line. We're going to go with a heavy set, and I'm going to choose 26 duo as a running play here. And for the defense, we're going to put them in a goal line random play situation. So this is important. We want a single wide receiver in our formation here. Now you can have 3 tight ends like I have here. You can have 2 tight ends and a fullback, but you do not want more than 1 wide receiver. And the reason for that is because the defense is going to match your personnel. So when you come up to the line, they're going to match what you have. If you have more than 1 wide receiver, they're going to come out with multiple defensive backs. So what we have here is what we want. We've got Claypool all by himself out in the as a flanker there with 1 defensive back on him. Now sometimes he'll draw a cornerback, sometimes he'll draw a safety, sometimes they'll try to put a linebacker out there on him. And what we're going to do is read that defender, whoever that guy is. And you can see he's playing outside leverage there. That's exactly what we want. I don't know why you would ever play that on the goal line. He's giving Claypool an open door for the touchdown here. So what we're going to do is audible to a quick slant. So now we've got this. Okay? So it's going to be a 3-step drop. We're going to throw a bullet pass, low and inside, as soon as Roethlisberger's back foot hits. So this is what it's going to look like. And that's a touchdown almost every time. See what it looks like this time. He's playing off, kind of straight up on him. We're happy with that. We're going to audible again. And we've got an inside linebacker matched up on one of our best wide receivers. Creating those mismatches, if you can, it's a touchdown almost every time. Now, what happens if we don't get what we want out there? Let's say, let's go to instant replay. Let's say this defender was up here playing bump and run, or shaded inside here. And again, this is an inside linebacker, Devin Bush. So maybe we still throw it, but if this is a good corner and he's shading inside here, trying to take away that slant, we're not going to throw it. We're going to run the ball instead. So that's why we call a running play coming out in the run. And you can switch to a different run if you want to. You've got a bunch of different runs to choose from here. And depending on your playbook, you'll have different things. So that's fine too, if you need to check out of it and go with a run. But the hope is we get a mismatch, we run the slant, and we get a touchdown almost every time. So, some bad things that can happen. Like I said, the corner could shade inside. Maybe this corner out here is a... now they've got a safety on him. Maybe this corner is a superstar. Maybe he's got acrobat on him. These are things to be aware of. Who your receiver is. Can he beat this guy inside? Usually he can. But if you have a superstar corner out here with acrobat, maybe not. He might jump the route. Sometimes these cornerbacks just seem to know it's coming. Very rarely, but occasionally. Sometimes this outside linebacker, or in this case a safety, will just know it's coming and step out. Again, very rarely. Usually you're getting a touchdown. Sometimes the ball will get knocked down by an interior lineman, which is why when we call this play, we want to call it to the wide side of the field. See the ball spotted on the left hash mark here. We want to give this receiver enough room to work, but we also want fewer hands in the way of this pass. So occasionally I'll call this as like an extra point, 2-point conversion. And it's a little tougher to complete, not because this receiver has a harder time winning, but because more hands in the way to knock it down. And, other things that can go wrong. Your receiver can drop the ball, obviously. If you hesitate to throw the ball, like I said, you want to throw it back foot hits, throw that ball, bullet pass, low, inside. It's just the least chances of things going wrong. If you hesitate to throw it, more time for guys to run around back here. So we want it to be a quick hitter for a touchdown. And that's about it. I hope that this play works out for you. Again, if you're struggling to score on the goal line, anytime you can get the ball inside the 4, the thing is you want them coming out in this heavy goal line defense when they see your personnel. So, obviously they're not going to come out in a goal line if you have the ball down here. So anytime you have the ball inside the 4, you should be able to get them to come out in this. Create this mismatch, check to the slant, and it's a touchdown every time. Hope this helps out. Let me know how it goes in the comments. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Hit that like button if you haven't. And whatever you decide to do, I hope you have a great day. I'll see you next practice.